someone said, look, there's a big battle mech that's 2 stories high and weighs up to 100 ton.
Let's give it one
He
of
could
them.
use one of those. So that's what they've done. It is experimental, so it's not very common. But if you go to Solaris, I'm sure you'll see a few of them.
Well, you and I both know that if I took a flail, I would end up doing it.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Of
No.
course. And everyone at
It'll
home
happen.
wants to see it. So
No.
it's gonna happen.
No.
No? Okay.
No. No flails.
Comments. Hello, welcome to another Alpha Strike We Play video. I'm joined by Tarron.
Hey, you buddy. We gonna bash some more stuff?
We are, and in this one we're going to talk about flails.
Flails.
Yes. So for those of you who don't know what a flail is, it's basically a big long stick with a chain with a big heavy ball that's spiked. And you swing it to gain momentum and bang, that's what you do.
You see them in like night videos where they're bashing each other's heads in.
Yeah.
Balls on chains.
So someone said, look, there's a big battle mech that's 2 stories high and weighs up to 100 ton.
Let's give it one
He
of
could
them.
use one of those. So that's what they've done. It is experimental, so it's not very common. But if you go to Solaris, I'm sure you'll see a few of them.
A lot of these weapons are basically just Solaris are where you see them. But
Yeah.
as I keep saying, building your own mechs, whack one on there and see what happens.
So it's sort of, I think it was around the year 3054 or 3055, the Federated Commonwealth came up with this idea. It's sort of their historical thing or whatever. So that's where they got the idea from.
Yeah.
But it's quite cool. So what it actually does, it replaces a hand. All right. So you end up just having this thing hanging off it instead of a hand.
Okay.
All right. So because you've lost your hand, though, you will take a +1 penalty to hit with it.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything else on that. So you're basically doing a punch attack with it, with just the penalty.
Great.
Okay. If it hits, you're doing 9 points of damage. It doesn't matter what you weigh or whatever it is. It's 9 points of damage.
And it's not modified by actuator damage or any use of TSM,
No.
which is interesting.
Yeah. So a light mech who's fielding it can suddenly do quite a lot of damage. You know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, you sort of, if you've got like an assault mech, so a 100-ton Atlas, when he does a normal punch, he does more damage. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's more the momentum side of things with it. So it's good for the lighter unit.
It's a spiky ball. If you can get it to swing and hit something, it's going to do some damage.
Yeah, that's right. So the only downside to it is that if you roll a 2, it means not only have you missed,
Yep.
even if your target number to hit is 2, if
You still automatically
roll,
miss.
Yeah, you will miss, and you end up attacking yourself. So it's 5 points of damage resolved to the front location table, and you have to do a piloting skill check to avoid falling over because you've wanged yourself.
You and I both know that if I took a flail, I would end up doing it.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Of
You
course.
know.
And everyone at
It'll
home
happen.
wants to see it. So
No.
it's gonna happen.
No.
No? Okay.
No flails.
Comments, hopefully.
Oh dear.
So,
Yeah.
what does it actually cost to mount it? So
Well, it's 5 tons and 4 critical slots. So if you are trying to put it on a light mech, it's going to cost you a lot.
Yeah.
You've only got 20 tons to work with, and a lot of that is taken up in engine space and all that sort of thing. So trying to mount one of these on there could be interesting.
But 9 damage.
9 damage from a light mech. There's very little that can do 9 damage when you put it on a light mech. I mean, you can get PPC jammed in there somehow if you're careful, but it'd take up most of be like a little Hollander type thing.
Yeah.
Just one big PPC and a little set of legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 5 tons and 4 critical slots can only be mounted in a mech's arms and replaces the mech's hand actuator.
Yeah, which is the +1.
Yeah, but you still need the upper and lower actuators to be there in order to use it.
So I don't know. I mean, having the hatchet attack ability, so you can have a +4 penalty and you can attack the top or the bottom, whatever. 9 points. That's just happens to be enough for a head.
Strip the armor off a head, and we saw in our previous one with the claws how effective a melee attack against a head can be.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially those claws. Wow.
And not everybody has 9 points of armor on the head. So, you know, if you get one that's only got 6, for example, our hatchet man, he only has 6 points of armor and 3 points of internal structure.
Yep. That's
You
it.
hit on the head with that, he's
He's
wiped
done.
out.
He's
gone.
gone. That's
Out.
right. So there are some advantages depending on it.
Yep.
Like all the weapons, but I don't know. I mean, for a certain weight class, it works out quite good.
Yeah. If you take a few of the funky little weapons and things off, say, a medium neck, and you can free up that 5 tons, I reckon it'd be well worth it. It'd be difficult to squeeze onto a light neck, and it'd be interesting to see whether it'd actually be worth it or not. If you put a really good pilot in that light mech, it could do some serious damage. Serious damage.
Yeah.
That's more damage than you're going to do with any other physical attack, I reckon. Unless there's one in here that does more than that. But I think that 9 points of damage is pretty huge for a light
Flat
mech.
9. Flat
Yeah,
9.
Just flat 9 and, yeah, nasty.
So let's have a look. Should we give it to the hatchetman in our little example?
Yeah, he got his
here?
head caved in last time,
Yeah,
so let's
so
give him
here
a
we go.
chance
So
to get
let's-
his own back here.
Put him back there. So there we go.
All right.
So,
He's making this with a +1 modifier to the attack.
yep. So piloting a 5. So that's a 6. There's no other movement or damage that we have to worry about at this stage. So I got a 7. So that is a hit.
That is,
Alright.
yeah, so +1 would make it a 6 to hit.
Center torso. So 9 points right in the chest.
What's that Wolverine got on his chest? Way more than that.
He's got 9 less, I can tell you that.
Well, he's got 9 less now, yeah,
But he's got quite a bit.
yeah.
But his total is 25.
Oh, okay.
So that's, I don't know, that's like a third of the damage. So that's,
Yeah, that's quite a substantial amount of that chest armor is gone now.
9, there we go. He's looking quite colourful.
Yeah. And if you are combining arms, so you've got, like the Hatchet Man has, that autocannon 10 on the torso, that can be a nasty combo. That initial damage in a physical attack phase, or if you've already hit him in the center torso with an Act 10, it's nasty. And especially, like you're saying, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm liking the idea of whacking a flail on the light mech. I'm going to try and squeeze one in there.
So many options.
Yeah.
We've only covered, 3 different things in this advanced sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Wow. So many options.
You take the 2 claws out of a mantis and maybe some of its lasers, and you could fit a flail on the end of one of its arms. Give that a crack.
I know,
dear.
claws are pretty sexy too.
Yeah, I prefer claws, to tell you the truth, but there you go, such is life.
So that's a flail.
Yeah.
Make it all Crusader-like and get out there and start wailing on stuff.
Well, you'll see a good combo when we eventually get to shields. Flail and shield.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's later.
All
Pretend I didn't say that.
right. So that's flails. So thanks for watching. And
good.
we'll see you next video.
Bye, guys.